Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called 4-Player Bowling Alley. This might just be Bowling Alley, but I'm going to call it 4-Player Bowling Alley. This was created by Midway in 1978, and it is a black and white bowling game. This marquee I'm going to show, I had to recreate. The original marquee picture that I saw was incredibly low res, so I kind of spiced it up and made it look a little bit better, but it looks very similar to the original. This is created by Midway. I used to see this at Malibu Gran Prix. Here is the control panel. You have a ball, or a trackball, excuse me, that you use to roll the ball, and there is a hook button, and you can hook to the left, or you can just bowl straight, and you can choose regulation or flash setting. Regulation is just 10 frames. Just try to get strikes, spares. If you've never played bowling or don't know the scoring, you have 2 balls for each frame, and you try to knock all the pins down. There are 10 of them. If it takes 2 halves of the frame to get all 10 pins, it's called a spare if you get all 10 of them. And that will give you 10 points and plus the total from the very next roll, the first roll of the next frame. And if you get a strike, knock all 10 down at once, then that gives you 10 points plus the total of the next 2 rolls added to that frame. And we're going to start with regulation. I used the keyboard, which made this game incredibly easy. And if you're going to use the keyboard, that is the spot. And I had to use sound samples from Capcom Bowling. But I set them up at just about the right spot every time, fortunately. The sound samples for this game are not available yet. If they ever become available, I'll redo this video with the right samples. But yeah, if you have a keyboard for this game, set it up at that spot exactly, and you can get a perfect game. Now, it says beer frame on the 5th and 10th frames. A beer frame is really just something that you played in League, and you would have to buy a beer for all the other guys, all your teammates, if you got the lowest first ball of everybody else for that frame. And you see a beer mug for the beer frame. But I'm going to get a perfect game, I think, in this one, just because the keyboard trick is so easy. But yeah, there is a button. I have it set up for hook. You press the button, and you'll go back to straight. But the nicknames for the strikes, 1 is a strike. If you get 2 in a row, it's called double. If you get 3 in a row, it's called turkey. In this game, if you get 4 in a row, it's called hey hey. If you get 5 or more in a row, it's called holy cow. And there is a perfect game. So easy with the keyboard. I played a little bit with the mouse. The computer is insanely good in the demo. They'll get like a 7-10 split and easily knock it down. But we're going to look at me using the mouse. I can sometimes get a strike, and sometimes I really screw up. My mouse isn't particularly steady or straight. You can screw up as much as you want accidentally crossing the line. You won't be penalized. That's noisy. You won't be penalized like 1 ball. as in real bowling if you screw up twice. But we're going to do flash bowling in just a moment here. And flash bowling has this little marker that rotates across the lane, and you want to roll your ball across that marker. That marker right there, you see it. And if you do, you get more points. That marker will only be for the first ball. And I used both the mouse and the keyboard. I just put it in position, then I push straight up. I have the hook on. Notice it says in the bottom left hook, press button, push button for straight. But yeah, if you get a strike and you roll it across the marker, then you will get 700 points. You can get some nice points in Flash. There's that beer frame again. I used to bowl in league a long time ago. I was never very good. I had to pay the beer frame a number of times. We also played some poker while we were playing, and if you got like a strike, you got a card. They were cool with me. They let me get a card if I got a spare as well. And it was kind of fun sometimes. It was frustrating too. I had to have a ball that would hook. This is a pretty decent score for Flash, although again, using the keyboard really helps. Holy cow! My sister was really good at this at the arcade. We used to have this at Malibu Gran Prix back in the day, and I played it a lot. The whole family did. It was a lot of fun. But that was 4-player Bowling Alley by Midway in 1978. Late 1978, probably generally released to U.S. arcades in 79. Well, this is Crazy Clown Radio, and thanks for watching 4-player Bowling Alley by Midway in 1978. I'll catch you later with another video. Y'all have a good one, folks. Bye-bye.